Today's topic is on the subject of faith, trust, and bravery. I'm going to share with you what Merriam-Webster has to say, and I'm also going to share with you what Linda from Serene and Simple Life has to say about the subject of bravery, faith, and trust. Stay tuned. Hi guys, Linda here from Serene and Simple Life. Thanks for joining me today on Sit and Share Sunday. Today's topic is on bravery, trust, and faith. And I want to give you some tips and thoughts how I am doing this life full-time as a gypsy nomad living in my car, and how I am choosing to run on faith over fear. So, with no further ado, I do have some notes, and I want to read you a couple definitions that I didn't memorize. And the first is bravery. So I look at my notes here. Merriam-Webster says bravery is the quality or state of having mental or moral strength to face danger, fear, or difficulty. The quality or state of having mental or moral strength to face danger, fear, or difficulty. Wow. You know, when I think about bravery, I think about firefighters, police officers, paramedics, the military, people who put their life on the line every single day in the face of danger. And I don't consider myself a brave person. I don't. I tell people all the time, you know, when they're saying, wow, you're so brave, I couldn't do this, or how do you do this? How do you live full time in your car? You're so brave. I appreciate the kindness, you know, I thank people, I thank you, and I tell them that my MO, my method of operation, is faith over fear. So, with that, let me give you the definition of faith. Faith is the complete trust or confidence in someone or something. The complete trust or confidence in someone or something. And if you all have been watching me for very long, you know that my faith comes from my God, and my God is bigger than my worst fears. That's what I believe, and that's what I feel. So you too can have faith of your own, however that looks to you, but you can have faith. Trust, very close partner of faith. Trust, firm belief in the reliability, truth, ability, or strength of someone or something. Trust is the firm belief in the reliability, truth, ability, or strength of someone or something. We trust our family, we trust our friends, we trust circumstances that we walk into. So, you know, trust is very important, and I believe that faith and trust really go hand in hand. I'm trusting that God has me, and my faith is going to carry me through any situations or circumstances that I have to face. Now, I have to tell you, I feel very blessed in my life. Thus far, I've not had to face big fears. To me, big fears would be health, dangerous situation, people violating you, fire, dangerous situations out on the street. I've been very, very blessed to not have to pull out my weapon of faith and say, now what? But with that said, I have had to dig into my faith pocket just recently. And before I share with you what that is, and some of you may know, they say, you know, never compare your mountain to somebody else's. So, this is requiring some faith on my part. And the first was a few weeks ago. I was out in the whole rainforest in Olympic National Park, and about, I don't know, felt like 10 feet, but it was probably more like 30 yards away from me was a huge elk. And I had no idea what the animal was. I guess I didn't pay attention to my animals back in the day. Big bulging eyes looking straight at me, and I was the only one at the time in the forest. So I turned around slowly and I said, okay, all right, God, faith over fear. I tell people that all the time. You know, I got to walk the talk here. Please bring me some people that I can join up with. You know, 2 is better than 1. And safety in numbers, and help me to get out of this rainforest unharmed. So I started walking the other direction. Lo and behold, some people came along, and we joined forces and found out it was an elk, and they weren't afraid of the elk at all. We got to take some pictures and some video, and it was the silliest thing. But in the moment, it was a very trying, scary situation for me, just like I had encountered a bear. As silly as it is now, it did require some faith. And then, well, you know what? And before that, I've had several knocks, and I'll do another sit and share at a different time on that. Knocks meaning sleeping and, you know, not being in the right place, and that raises your, you know, trust level too. Like, oh my gosh, who's out there and what do they want? Well, it turned out every single time it was either security or a police officer, and it all worked out. But it required some faith, and every night when I go to sleep at night, you know, I choose not to live in fear of the what ifs, because they say in life most what ifs never ever happen. Whew. Okay, so so I've told you faith, complete trust or confidence in someone or something, and then trust, firm belief in the reliability. Yeah. So we went through those, we went through bravery and how I'm feeling about the whole situation. You know, I wanted to be a gypsy nomad. If you watched my personal story and you watched my whys, there really wasn't going to be anything stopping me. I felt it was God's will, and when you're in God's will, in my personal faith and beliefs, He's got you covered. So whatever it is your faith is and what your beliefs are, you're covered. You're covered. I have a couple tangible tools that I use along with my weapon of faith, if need be. One of them is the 7-in-1 tool. I forgot to bring it with me here. Let me show you a little picture here. Look at this. Can you see that? I don't know if you can see that or not because I'm putting it right in front of the camera here. But anyways, it's an emergency tool. It's a 7-in-1 car safety tool. And it includes, I'm reading this now, a window breaker, a seatbelt cutter, an LED flashlight rescue tool, USB charger, an SOS light, includes 4 super strong magnets to hang the SOS flashing light on your door, outside your vehicle, and then there's a hand cranking charge for vehicle escape and field survival. Woo! 7-in-1. I'll put a picture of it at the end in the description or in the video. So I feel like, you know, that's a good covering for me. And also I have a saber spray. You know, it's a police type spray if someone's getting in my space. Hope I never have to use that, because that's going to take some faith too. Oh, and there was one more thing I wanted to share with you. Really, the most recent, my faith over fear, is the mice that I'm dealing with. Now, I've done a couple videos on my decision and whether I was going to leave or stay, and now all of the tools that I put in place, I just did that last, I don't know, on a Tuesday trivia. That was maybe about a month ago, on what I'm actually doing to increase my, you know, my trust and my faith, that I'm doing those practical things, because God gives us a brain, you know, to use. And so I'm putting those things in place. It's not easy. I said, you know, God's got me. You know, they got in my car, and so far, there's been 6 in my car that are all gone. They were gone like after the first weekend, and then outside, I don't want to talk about it right now. Anyways, that's definitely faith over fear, because those are creepy little guys. You know, everything from an elk to a thing that's only 3 inches long. Blah. Okay, so I want to keep these sit and shares. This is a challenge for me, around 15 minutes now. I did some big ones. I did my personal story, I did my why, and I did my budget, and I wasn't going to limit the timing on those. I think they're really important, and hopefully you've got and gleaned a lot of insight with them. But now, these are going to be 15 minutes, so I'm looking at the little clock as we go along here. And I just want to encourage you. I want you to encourage you to just do it if you're considering this lifestyle, or if you're already in this lifestyle and you're like, oh, I don't know if I can keep doing this. You know, and I keep looking back and forth between the camera and right here, and I don't know. I'm working on it. Anyways, you'll build faith muscle as you go. I didn't come out here 100%, 10% faith. Yeah, woohoo! I'm building faith muscle. I get stronger every day, and I feel it, even dealing with this ongoing issue every single day. I have to do mouse house cleaning. The traps, the National Forest bucket, yuck, and it just brings back some of the initial memories. But it's cleaning up bodies. Not quite, but it is creepy. And so I'm building faith muscle. I told you that my God is bigger than my worst fears. So I want to live this life. I want to do this. And I want to empower other people to do this if you're thinking about it and you're not sure. And then, fear can keep us up all night, but faith makes one fine pillow. I feel like I don't have time in my life to be fearful at this point. 61 years old, I gotta live. Fear holds us back from so many things. Now, am I gonna jump out of an airplane? No. Am I gonna bungee jump? No. Am I gonna do stunts on a bicycle? No. I don't have the skill. I don't have the strength. I haven't practiced that. I haven't built that faith muscle in those kinds of ways. I don't have the tools, the muscles, whatever it is, physical strength. But I do have mental strength, and I continue to work on that. And, the beauty of this lifestyle far outweighs any fears that you can carry with you. They're self-made, they're man-made fears. And I just, don't let fear keep you from living the life you were meant to have. I really want to leave you with that. Don't let fear keep you from living the life that you were intended and meant to have. I hope you gleaned some good things out of this today, guys. I enjoy talking to you. If you like these little sit and share Sundays, I'm going to continue them through the summer till I'm back on the road again after my camp host job, and then I'll start the camp host series. Please subscribe. I appreciate your comments, and I just hope that you will find blessings in your day and joy in the journey, choosing faith over fear. See you later.